Hello, my name is Stephen Cloutier. I'm a field technician for Water and Earth Technologies. Today, I'll be showing you and going through the operation of our super testers, which we use to test our Rytron radios and our Maxon radios, as well as our solar power voltage and our regulator output voltage. Thank you. Alrighty, so to begin with, I'm just going to give a quick overview of our super testers. We have a 3-pin military connector. If you don't have a military connector coming from your solar panel, we have some connection posts that you can put your wire in that little hole and twist it down, holds in place. These connection posts are for your voltmeter, and they do the same thing. You have your solar button to activate the solar panel and get a good reading from that, and then you have your radio test button that just sends power from your battery to your radio. And then after that, we have our battery connectors, is some alligator clips, positive, negative. You will need power to operate this, and then we have a little fuse, just an automotive 5-amp fuse that we keep in here. And then we have our DB9 connector and our DB15 connector. And that's pretty much it. Now we're going to begin the operation and use of super testers. What you're going to need is your super tester, power supply or source, a radio. We're going to use a Maxon and a Rytron, and a watt meter. So first thing I like to do is I like to connect the power from the battery to the super tester, just like that. Pretty simple. And then what I like to do is to connect the radio to the super tester. So our Maxon radios use the 9-pin and our Rytron radios use the 15-pin. I'll be going through both. So it just plugs in like so. Pretty simple. Now we take our watt meter, plug it in, turn it to forward. So you're going to see everything's set up, everything's connected. This is what you need. I'm sure your setup's going to look a little different. This is the bare minimum. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the red button because that's the one for radio. The black button's for solar. So now watch right here. You're going to see a red light light up. That means the radio is getting power. And you can press it and let go. It's nice. As well, now I'm going to press it and now watch the watt meter. The watt meter goes up all the way to 5. Now I'm going to do reverse. This is just standard maintenance. And it moves a little bit, but not too much. That's a really good sign. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the Rytron. If I'm not holding this button down, there's no power being delivered to the radio. So this is the power. And then here is my BNC cable. This one doesn't have a light, but you'll be able to tell that it's getting power and working through the watt meter. Switch it to forward, and boom. And you only need to hold the button for about 5 seconds. After that, you kind of get your reading. And again, no reverse, which is awesome. And that is how you test your radio signal strength. Thank you. Next up, I'm going to show you guys the operation of the super tester to test the voltage coming from your solar panel regulator. First thing you want to do is connect the super tester to your power source. Then go ahead and clear it using the solar power button. Then we're going to go ahead and turn on our voltmeter to DC, and we're going to check the voltage of the battery. So we're at 12.85, which is good. Now, if I take our military connection and plug it in to the super tester, we can see that our regulator from our solar panel is giving us a voltage of 14.07 DC. Now, if I go ahead and hit the solar panel button, you'll see that it drops back down to the battery voltage. And that's just also like a clear. And that is about it. That's how you check your regulator output voltage using a super tester. Thank you. Just a quick note, if you are using the super tester to test the regulator output voltage on a cloudy day, you may get a reading of 20 volts or around that, and your regulator is probably still working. It's just one of the weird quirks that the super testers sometimes have on cloudy days. Yeah, you'll set it up how I showed you, but instead of getting the 14 volt reading, you'll get somewhere around 20 volts. We are working on that, and hope to improve it and fix that issue. Thank you.